G. Jyoti Reddy, Center Manager, Jain Toddlers, Thardban Branch. I welcome you all for this special program, DICE program, Developmental Display involving Achievers and Slow Learners. Let us start the DICE program. Now, let us move to the next question commonly asked by parents. Why are we not sending homework every day?
I am Pramila, teaching LKG. Whenever I teach a letter, we follow 7 steps so that the child is able to identify the letter, related pictures, write in a correct formation and say the phonic song. Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today we are going to introduce letter A. What are we going to learn today?
A.
Letter A. So I will start day 1. Day 1 I start with flashcard. Children, now we are going to identify this. Tell me, what is this, Sindhu?
A for X, A says A.
Very good. Karthik?
A for apple, A says A.
Very good. Pranavi?
A for arrow, A says A.
Very good. Covid?
A for F, A says A.
Sindhu, tell me, what is it?
A for ant, A says A.
Very good.
A for X, A says A.
Very good.
A for apple, A says A.
Covid?
A for arrow, A says A.
Now you're going to learn the sound. Look here, children. Very good. Again. Good. Sindhu, come and pick the object of letter A. Sindhu, pick the object of letter A.
A for apple, A says A.
The outcome of it is the child is able to identify the letter and the related pictures. Day 2. Day 2 is air tracing and sand tracing. Children, lift your right hand and index finger top. Left slanting line, right slanting line, sleeping line forms big A. Left curve, standing line with a small tail forms small a. Now sand tracing. Left slanting line, right slanting line, sleeping line forms big A. Left curve and a standing line forms small a. Now children, trace on this sandpaper. Now, Covid, please come and do formation of A with the help of strokes in the air. Covid, do air tracing of letter A.
Left slanting line, right slanting line, sleeping line, small, big A.
Small a.
Left curve, standing line, small A.
Very good. Go to place. The outcome of it is the child is able to write letter A with the correct formation and also improves her fine motor skills. Day 3. Day 3 is the workbook. The child writes on the dots in the workbook with the correct formation letter A. Children, write neatly with the help of strokes letter A. The The outcome of it is the child is able to write letter A with the help of strokes with the correct formation. Children form letter big A and small a with the strips. The outcome of it is the child is able to form letter A with the strips independently. Day 5, the child writes in the notebook touching the line in a correct formation letter A. Children, you are going to write in the 4-rule book letter A. What line is this one?
Red.
Red. What line is this?
Blue.
This one? This one?
Red.
Yeah. You need to start letter A, red line to blue line, left slanting line, red line to blue line, right slanting line, and a sleeping line. Inside the blue line, left curve, standing line with a small tail. You all are going to write in your notebook. The outcome of it is the child is able to write in a correct formation with the help of strokes in 4-line book letter A. To summarize, you have seen the activity, objectives and the outcome for all the 5 days.
Now, our academic director, ma'am, is going to analyze the demo.
Now I'm going to talk about the two aspects of the question. One is, why are we not giving homework daily? The second one is, why are we following 7 steps and taking 5 days to introduce one letter? First I'm going to answer the second aspect of the question. Now if you see this child, the child has come from nursery to LKG and we have not followed these 7 steps and we have not taught her for 5 days at all, and we straight away we told that please write down alphabet A by using left slanting line and right slanting line and sleeping line. But if you see her paper, you will understand that she is not able to follow. And when so many steps are there to teach and introduce a letter, how will a child be able to understand the formation of the letter on day 1? Keeping this in view, we never give the homework regularly, because in order to learn a letter, a child takes more than 5 days, then only the child will be able to understand the formation as well as the concept of the letter. When the whole learning is not happening, then what is the fun in giving homework on day-to-day basis? What exactly is homework? The first aspect of the question I am talking about. Why are we giving homework? Homework is a reinforcement of learning what is already learnt in the class. So, why are we not giving homework on day 1? Is the first day activity focuses on identification of the letter and then corresponding object. And when the child's learning is only to identify the letter, what is the point in giving a homework and then making the child write? So that is the reason why we never give homework on day-to-day basis, and that is the reason why we keep giving homework only on the 3rd day. Wednesday, if you see this, 3rd day there is a workbook activity which is a guided practice. We call it as a guided practice because day 1 the child will be identifying the letter, day 2 the child will be able to trace it in the air as well as with the sand, and at the same time the 3rd day with the dots the child will be able to form the letter. So this guided practice will help the child understand the formation of the letter very clearly. This is the reason why we give the worksheets on Wednesdays and the last day, Friday. By the time the child will be able to understand the concept, the formation of the letter, the corresponding object, and child will be able to write independently. coming back to day 4, day 4 if you see, there is an activity for the child to really understand the concept and then do an independent activity. So this independent activity is converted into a group activity as well to teach the children lot of unwritten skills. So the child will be able to develop the team spirit, the child will be able to learn from the peer, and if you have observed, one of the children was not able to really pick up the strips properly and she was not able to form the letter. But the moment she looked at the peer, the child understood. So this is a peer learning that is happening, and through these kind of activities, lot of unwritten skills are being taught. So coming to day 5, by now the child is comfortable in understanding the letter formation. The child is able to identify the object which is corresponding to the letter, and the child is able to identify the sound as well. Now, child is able to follow the instructions given by the teacher, and when the teacher gives a 4-rule book and when she gives an instruction that start the stroke letter A from red letter and you have to stop at blue, the child is able to do it independently. That is the reason why we will be giving homework only twice a week, and we cannot give the homework every day because these many steps are followed in order to introduce one particular letter, and when the learning is not completed, there is no point and no sense in giving homework at all.